here. Let's sleep because you're sleeping fine. You have no problem sleeping.
Yeah, but I'm oversleeping. That's why I'm not liking the medications. I have no energy during the day.
What time do you sleep, do you think?
Like every night on the dot when everyone's going to bed at 11:30, and I fall asleep at maybe
11:30 is not early.
It's early for me. I used to sleep at like 3 a.m., 6 a.m. normally.
And that's totally wrong. I don't
I
care
know it's
what
totally
you
wrong.
did. Michael, I don't care what you did. Don't argue. 11:30.
Not arguing. I'm telling you the truth, and you're arguing with me.
I am telling you that if you sleep by midnight, I'm not surprised if I come 8 o'clock, you're in bed, you're sleeping.
Okay, you know why that's early to me? My grandparents cook a meal at 11 p.m. at night and go to bed. My grandma goes to bed at 1
I'm not talking about it. Why do you like to argue?
Because this is how I've been
raised. I'm not
raised.
talking about your grandparents. I'm talking about
I'm talking about me. I've been raised this way. Early to me is like 12 a.m.
So I'm telling you that if you want to make any difference in anything, you can be in bed now. You have been here for a while. You can be in bed 10 o'clock, and then you will be up by 8 o'clock.
I used to sleep maybe 7 hours, and I'd feel fully rested. Now I sleep maybe 10, and I wake up in the day, and I still have no energy. I'm falling asleep in meetings, sleep management meetings.
Okay.
I'm falling asleep sitting up like this.
Okay. I'm discontinuing the olanzapine at bedtime.
I'm not taking olanzapine. I'd like to get off the Epinol. I'd like to take medication that's for ADHD because that's what I
will not give it until I feel that you have it. Period. Okay? You don't tell me what I give you. I will not give anything to anyone unless I have a reason for it. You are not telling me here or anybody else for that matter, Michael.
Yeah, but everything I'm telling you, you're arguing with me and saying I have bipolar. When they're both the same, you just told me. Every time I met with you, you've told me there's similar symptoms.
I would send you to your nurse to try to explain to you, since you are well known here for arguing.
Well known for arguing.
Well known. Every nurse I've had who has talked with you says this kid argues. And I've said, yes, give him a chance.
Actually, none of the nurses talked to me, so I don't see how that's possible.
Do you know why? Because you argue. Because nobody can continue that. You will argue.
Maybe because I disagree with what you have me on. You're drugging me up.
Okay.
Off guesswork.
From day one, you have argued, Michael, before you were on any medication.
Maybe because I've been depressed and I haven't agreed. I don't agree with the medical system.
You're arguing more right now.
Yeah, I know, because I don't agree with what you're doing. You're gambling with someone's brain. I said
from day one you have been arguing.
Exactly.
Before you were on any medication. You don't go anywhere and
I've done research and I've read on the internet what people do, what you do with bipolar and ADHD. Yeah. Ever thought that's why I came in?
Your research is good for you, but let me handle it.
And guess what? The research was correct. You've done guesswork. You went from 250 milligrams to 500 milligrams, 750 milligrams on Epinol. All guesswork, and all it's done is drain my energy.
Guesswork. That's called gradually increasing your medication.
You don't know what's wrong with me. If anything, the person knows what's wrong with them because they've spent the most time. You've spent maybe 5 minutes with me every day saying like, oh, I got to go to the next patient. You spent 5 minutes. Like, that's barely any time to get to know the patient.
One of the things you need to do is to change your attitude. If you do that...
Why? Because I'm sticking up for myself?
No. Because
I've been whatever.
No, you're not sticking up.
Yes, I am. I'm sticking up for what I believe in.
Fine.
And you remind me of my grandparents right now because you're yelling at me when I'm just sticking up for something. You started the arguing because I just said I said in a calm voice I believe I have ADHD and you're like no, you have bipolar.
I've stopped your olanzapine at bedtime completely.
I'm not going to take the Epinol.
Okay.
I don't feel I have bipolar. I feel I have ADHD. And you kept on telling me they both have similar symptoms. So I don't get how it's not a possibility.
I said some of the symptoms overlap, Michael. I don't think
overlap meaning what?
Meaning that at some times symptoms are the same, but there are also major differences between the two.
Okay.
And what we have been doing, we have been trying to cover all bases. We have tried testing. The way you responded made it invalid.
I'm sick of this fucking hospital.
Okay. And
you guys have just been making me sit around doing nothing like a guinea pig. I feel like a guinea... Yeah, you're looking around the room because why? You feel guilty?
Okay. Michael, I will talk to you in the morning.
My bio father always told me when someone loses eye contact with you, it's because they have a fear. It's a subconscious body language, and yeah, that's what you've showed me. So yeah, thanks.
What I recommend is stay on your medication.
No, I'm not going to take it. I don't agree with it. I have the right to refuse medication that I don't feel is right for me. I felt I have ADHD, and you just said like I have bipolar. Every time I try and say I have like ADHD or something, you're just like, no, you have bipolar. Peace.